We're out here today, we're throwing the B&M Bayou Bullfrog. It's just an outstanding frog, a lot of action, a lot of good characteristics. Mike, can you talk about some of the characteristics that make it such a great frog?
Yeah, the B&M Bayou Bullfrog, it's a very durable but soft plastic. So it allows that hook to get good penetration when you get the blow-ups, you know, when you need it. It has a set of legs that make a very aggressive kicking action in open water. It also makes a real good action across the top of the pad. Kind of puts off a little bit of vibration when you're fishing the more matted stuff, kind of like we are here today. It's got the elevated eyes on the back of the head here that actually allow, if your hook does penetrate accidentally on the way back to the boat, actually does protect that hook from really getting hooked up on a lot of different things. And then on the belly, if you see right here, it's got two outside like little shines, and it's kind of a concave belly. Also has a little hook slot in there to allow that hook to get through, but that's those outside shines keep that bait either, you know, one way or the other. They keep it from rolling over constantly on the retrieve back to the boat.
Mike, you want to talk a little bit about what's your favorite time? What's the optimum time to be throwing a Bayou Bullfrog?
Optimal time for me is, it seems like the higher the light, the better the bite. A lot of guys get under the misconception that the best time to throw a topwater is early in the morning, and sometimes that's the case. Sometimes you get on that, but around here you got to look at what we're fishing. We're fishing, you know, heavy cover. We got pads that make canopy. We got Sylvania, and the fish just tend to tuck up where you want them to be. And you bring it over their head, they just react to it. They just can't resist those legs.
Mike, we're throwing this bullfrog around a lot of thick cover. We're throwing around some gnarly stuff. What is your tackle setup for the Bayou Bullfrog?
Well, right here you see I've got a smoke heavy 7.4
okay,
with a smoke 7.3 to 1 gear ratio reel, and I like the heavy rod. The fish gets a hold of it. It can't really get in there. I can get a good hook set on them. Now you may have to wait a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? When they hit it, you can really pull it away from them, you know, quick and in a hurry. But once I get them hooked up, I can just keep that constant pressure, and they won't take me down in there and get me tied up. And I like the faster speed reel because when that fish hits it, you know, I can reel down and get on them quicker. I like to fish it, you know, when I throw it out there, I like to keep that rod kind of at about a 2 o'clock and just work it across those pads like that. That way if that fish hits it, I've got time I can drop that rod tip, make sure he's got it, and get that good hook set that I need to get.
And about how long are you going to wait before you set the hook? Once he hits it, about how long are you going to give him before he sets it?
I'm going to give him about a 1001, you know, if he's lucky. Man, I'm the kind of guy, sometimes I overreact, I get a little excited, but one thing that's real important too about this is I throw it on 50 to 65 pound braided line, and what you do is when you get hung up, you know, you can just give that thing just a good pull straight at you. You can pull it right out there without breaking your line. It floats on the water. It helps keep that frog up where it needs to be. As you see today, we're really trying to keep them up on top of the pads, and then when we come off the pads, we're kind of trying to have a slow retrieve. So you really need to throw it on braid, heavy rod, fast reel. You may have a good combination to get the job done. Over the top of that big canopy of pads, and he came right out and smashed it.
Hey folks, that's what the Bayou Bullfrog can do. You better go get you one if you don't have them. It's an outstanding frog. Mike, I've had a blast out here today fishing this Bayou Bullfrog, but there's only one problem. I don't have any. Where can I go to get some at?
Man, you can go get you some at Red River South. I know we've got a good selection of them down there. We're hoping to get them in over at Bacon's Tackle pretty soon. And also, if you're in the Northeast Texas area, we've got them at over there at East Texas Sonar. If you still can't find them, any of you other guys out there on the internet, you can check them out at vnmbaits.com. Got 6 colors to choose from. I've also got a little frog hook here that I'm rigging with it that we'll actually sell. Get you some. Promise you'll catch more fish.
I'm gonna go get me some right after this. I gotta have some. Outstanding frog. I've had a great time, Mike. Thanks,
All right,
man. Appreciate it.